Negative emotions, such as anger, sadness, fear, and frustration, are an inevitable part of the human experience. While they serve as natural reactions to challenging or unpleasant situations, unmanaged negative emotions can lead to stress, poor decision-making, and impaired relationships. Effectively controlling and managing negative emotions is crucial for maintaining mental well-being, making thoughtful decisions, and navigating life's difficulties with resilience. This article explores strategies for managing negative emotions and cultivating emotional balance. 1. Understanding the role of negative emotions. Before diving into strategies for managing negative emotions, it is important to understand their function. Emotions, both positive and negative, are signals that our brain sends in response to external or internal stimuli. Negative emotions, in particular, can indicate unmet needs, unresolved conflicts, or perceived threats, allowing us to take action to protect ourselves or address challenges. However, when negative emotions are allowed to linger or escalate unchecked, they can become detrimental to our health and well-being. This is why it is essential to manage them proactively rather than allowing them to dominate our behavior and thinking. 2. Acknowledge and accept your emotions. The first step in managing negative emotions is acknowledging their presence. Denying or suppressing emotions often leads to emotional buildup, which can eventually lead to emotional outbursts or unhealthy coping mechanisms. Accepting that it is normal to feel upset, angry, or sad allows you to approach these emotions with curiosity rather than judgment. By accepting negative emotions, individuals create space to process them effectively. This can be done through mindful observation, recognizing the emotions as they arise and asking yourself why you feel the way you do. This practice of emotional awareness enables you to detach from the overwhelming nature of emotions and see them for what they truly are, temporary reactions to specific triggers. 3. Cognitive reframing, changing your perspective. Negative emotions often arise from distorted thinking patterns or unhelpful interpretations of events. Cognitive reframing, a technique rooted in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, involves changing the way you think about a situation to alter the emotional response it elicits. For example, if you are angry because of a mistake you made at work, instead of focusing on self-blame and frustration, try reframing the situation by viewing it as an opportunity to learn and improve. By shifting your perspective, you change the narrative, which, in turn, alters the emotional impact of the situation. Common cognitive distortions to be aware of include catastrophizing, believing the worst will happen; black and white thinking, seeing situations as all good or all bad; overgeneralization, making broad conclusions based on a single event. By identifying these distortions, you can challenge them and replace them with more balanced, rational thoughts. 4. Mindfulness and emotional regulation. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. This practice is incredibly effective for managing negative emotions because it helps you observe your emotional state without getting overwhelmed by it. By being mindful of your emotions, you can respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. When negative emotions arise, mindfulness encourages you to breathe deeply and ground yourself in the present moment. Rather than ruminating on past mistakes or worrying about future events, mindfulness brings your focus back to the here and now. This not only reduces the intensity of negative emotions but also enables you to choose your response in a calm and deliberate way. Mindfulness techniques that can help regulate emotions include deep breathing. Slow, controlled breaths activate the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and emotional balance. Body scan, focusing on different parts of the body can help you release tension and become more aware of where you feel emotions physically. Acceptance, embracing emotions without judgment helps you prevent them from escalating. 5. Self-compassion and emotional self-care. One of the most effective ways to manage negative emotions is through self-compassion. Being kind to yourself during times of emotional distress reduces the tendency to engage in self-criticism, which can exacerbate negative feelings. Instead of thinking, "I should be stronger," or "I shouldn't feel this way," practicing self-compassion involves recognizing that it's okay to feel vulnerable and imperfect. Treating yourself with care and understanding during tough times promotes emotional resilience. Engage in self-care activities that nurture your well-being, such as physical exercise. Exercise releases endorphins, which improve mood and reduce stress. Creative outlets. Engaging in hobbies like painting, writing, or playing music can provide emotional release and relaxation. Adequate rest. Proper sleep is essential for emotional regulation, as lack of sleep can worsen emotional reactivity. By prioritizing self-compassion, you strengthen your ability to face negative emotions without letting them overwhelm you. 6. Develop emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EQ, refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. High EQ enables individuals to respond to emotions in a constructive manner and to navigate social interactions with empathy and self-awareness. Improving emotional intelligence can significantly enhance your ability to manage negative emotions. Key components of EQ include self-awareness, the ability to identify and understand your emotional state. Self-regulation, the ability to manage your emotions in a healthy way. Empathy, understanding the emotions of others and responding appropriately. Social skills, using emotional understanding to navigate relationships effectively. Developing emotional intelligence enables you to respond to negative emotions in a way that reduces their impact, allowing for more balanced interactions with others and a greater sense of emotional control. 7. Express your emotions constructively. Rather than bottling up your emotions or lashing out, it is important to express them in a healthy and constructive manner. Suppressing emotions can lead to long-term psychological and physical problems, while impulsive reactions can damage relationships and hinder problem-solving. Find outlets for expressing negative emotions, such as talking it out. Discussing your feelings with a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can help you process emotions in a safe and supportive environment. Journaling, writing about your emotions can provide clarity and help you understand the root causes of your feelings. Creative expression, art, music, or movement can offer an effective way to release and process emotions non-verbally. By expressing emotions constructively, you can release the emotional tension without letting it control your behavior or negatively impact your relationships.